Hi, I'm Gabe Hicks. I'm a senior game designer at Steamforged Games, and today I'm going to talk to you about some DM tips for running the Dark Souls RPG. Now, if you have any experience with the Dark Souls world, you know that in this grim, dark experience, there are so many weird twists and things and creatures, unlike anything we've ever seen, hiding around plenty of corners. And when it comes to tabletop role-playing games, you have even more control and agency in what you can add to this world to make it fun, exciting, and unforgettable. So here's a handful of tips that I want to go through with you piece by piece. Number 1. Create patterns. Patterns exist in the Dark Souls world in a video game sense of creatures have patterns that the players start to pick up on. The players can work around, the players can plan for. Now with tabletop role-playing games, you don't necessarily have to follow patterns, but if you create patterns for your players to keep track of, even if a challenge decimates them the first time, if they have an idea of what to expect, what's going to come first, what's going to follow after that, just like in the video game, you will see them start to pick up and lean into it and strategize. And what comes next, I promise you, will make you proud. Number 2, figure out what level of challenge this party you're playing with wants. In the Dark Souls world, we absolutely see characters running around in just a loincloth because they want to give themselves a greater challenge. Well, you might not do that in the tabletop role-playing game, but what we can do is make the creatures even more challenging, throw in more, add an extra creature to an encounter, or make an encounter doubled or change the health or add some damage or new effects to it. Because with this RPG, we have so many different effects, weapons, abilities, spells that you can add to your games. So take advantage of that. The party will never see it coming, and if they tell you they want more of a challenging experience, if they want to feed into the idea of death, resurrection, and entering that cycle, lean into that and give them a challenge they will never forget. Number 3, lean into your own unique style of storytelling. In the Dark Souls universe, we see so much storytelling just through the environment. You'll get a handful of notes that will lead you down a path, coming across one NPC who says the one line that you remembered was written down in a journal 3 hours back. And that storytelling brings it all together. Lean into your own unique style of storytelling in this Dark Souls universe. And number 4, make this world your own. When you're playing through the video game, there is only so much of the world that you can affect. But in this world, it is just as much yours as it is ours. We are giving you the tools to play in this universe, but you get to decide how they are executed. Show us and your party how weird and wild the Dark Souls universe potentially could be. If you want to lean into the tools that we give you more so, do that because we provided them so you have the tools to have fun in the best way that you want to. But also don't forget, this is you getting a chance to add to this universe with us. So don't be afraid to lean into your own creativity of what you can bring to the table. Now, if you want mechanical tips, the DM screen for number 1 makes an incredible difference, and make notes of the different page numbers that are significant to you for the resurrection chart, for specific spells related to the characters, and even sometimes just making a note to the different class sections, the class pages, just because there are some new things in a tabletop sense for this, it may definitely help you more than you think. Believe me, I've had to do that and it made a world of a difference. One of the most important things to remember though is that, like I said, this is your chance to add to the Dark Souls universe. It is meant to be challenging. It is meant to be strange. It is meant to be dark. It is meant to be confusing. It is meant to be ominous. And it is meant to be an incredible storytelling experience. And we've gotten to experience that through multiple games over the years. And now, we get to experience it through your eyes. Thank you for checking out the Dark Souls role-playing game, and we cannot wait to hear more about how much you've enjoyed it, what your stories have been like, and what killed you first. Thanks for watching.